that lot was full. I was like, I just got my truck fixed. I don't want it smashed. The service, you call the service number and they come to your house. Here, 31 outside, 24 inside. Turn that. Okay, I just left the mall. It's the first time in all the times I've ever gone there that where I park and I'm always alone, that lot was full. Sure, it's Sunday, but I've been there on Sunday before. Unbelievable. Anyway, I bought a printer. The reason I went brick and mortar instead of online is because I wanted backup. And I bought from Banana because I may have already mentioned this on my way up, but anyway. The reason I'm pulled off on the side of the road here in Chiang Rai is because I wanted to free up a spot in the garage because people were coming and going, man. It's like, I was like, I just got my truck fixed. I don't want it smashed. You know, at least give me a week or two, right? Because I'll hit something. It's just the way it is. So, anyway, I got an HP for 4,190 baht. Color, inkwell, you know, ink dealies. Came with an extra black big bottle. Smaller ones of ink were, you know, 99% of what I print is going to be that guy like parked right behind me. He's literally, I'm a little close to the guy in front of me. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll be going into the market anyway. But it was like 600, it was 500 odd. It was 46.90 down to 41.90. And then the service, you call the service number and they come to your house. Not like the Brother brand. You got to bring it to the shop, right? So I'm like, man, I kind of like that. I like that idea. So what they'll do, if it's beyond their capacity to fix it, they will leave you another one while they go fix the other one. Included, 3 years. If it lasts me 3 years and doesn't break, I'm fine. I'm happy with that. The guy said, once every 2 weeks, run a color print through or copy something with color. Keeps things from drying up. So every 2 weeks, print something, Mitch. Okay. I'll set an alarm forever. Print. Make a print. You know, just forever. Anyway, man, it's getting cold in here. 31 outside, 24 inside. Turn that down a little bit. So anyway, I don't need a carbon footprint. I'm cold enough. Turn off the truck. Yeah, there you go. So I'm happy. I'm happy with it. It prints both sides also. That's pretty cool. Because there will be some paperwork that I do that requires printing on both sides. Or I could just print 2 copies. It's not going to make a hill of beans of difference. But I'm changing up insurance companies, my medical insurance. I'm changing it up. And so while I'm doing that, I'm going to have to apply to, I'm talking to a broker, to 2 different companies that he thinks will fit for what I need, because I have a buttload of pre-existing conditions. My age, I haven't gotten any younger. You know, I've aged 5.5 more years since I got here. And so, but it's coming to the time where, ooh, you're getting a little old there, we're not going to insure you. So, but they've lightened up on pre-existing conditions, where a lot of companies now will say, okay, yeah, you've listed your pre-existing condition, and if you don't have any claims on that for 2 years, you're covered now. So I saw this lady close her, thought she was leaving. Anyway, so I'm gonna be printing and scanning, putting on a thumb drive, you know, directly connected to my computer, even though it's Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. You know, I can print from my phone to the other room if I want, but I don't want. I want a hard connection. That's just the way I am. I don't need to screw with one more thing in my phone, one more program, one more whatever. Just no, I'm going to print it. I'm going to transfer data over if I want to print. Oh, and they gave me a couple of free packages of, I think they're about 4x6 print paper for printing photographs. So that might be kind of cool to screw with, to burn up a lot of color ink, you know. But he told me, your best bet, we have it. We have replacement. We have more ink. We sell ink. But you're better to go to Shopee. You can get the whole color array for 400 baht from Shopee. That's like a guy at, you know, O'Reilly Auto Parts saying, hey man, you're better off if you go over to AutoZone. They'll give you a better price. They'll give you more for your core too. You know, I mean, it's like, they don't give a shit. You know, it's funny, I've gone up at 7-Eleven and bought, when I'm in the hotel, I'm like, do I want something sweet or savory? Shit, what do I want? You know what I mean? When I go get my banana, right? I don't just get a banana and yogurt drink. I get a snack, just in case. You know, middle of the night, which never happens anymore, but back in the day, I would have a low blood sugar crash. But now I'm so dialed in that I don't have any problems with that. But I still kind of go, ooh, maybe I need a little candy or something savory for a snack, right? Because the chips or the whatevers have carbs that turns to sugar, and then you have your immediate candy, which is immediate glucose into your blood. So, you know, so I'm in my room, and I always pick up a little extra snack. But I bought 2 bags. They're like Cheetos, but they're Swiss cheese flavored, crunchy, made in Thailand, and they're only 20 baht instead of 45 baht a bag. Same size bag, same amount of grams. And so I buy 2. Well, shit, what the hell, I'll grab 2. It doesn't matter. If I don't eat it, I just throw it in my suitcase and take it to the next place. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's an ongoing thing, right? It's just, accumulation. Or I give it to the maid staff. Like, here you go, along with your tip, and there's beer in the fridge, there's this in the fridge, you know what I mean? Whatever. And so I nice little post office, man. That looks good. Lost my train of thought. I'm trying to kill some time. I'm right there. Damn. It'll come to me. I'll cut this part out. But I'm happy with the purchase I made today. Ecstatic. We set it up. We printed from my phone. The guy started scrolling through my... I picked a picture. I said, here, print this. And he's saying, color. Fuck. It's color. It was a fucking cup of coffee, for crying out loud, on a table. You couldn't see Carlito, but Carlito was on the other side of this photograph of this cappuccino. But off to the right, you can see a couple of blue, like, equals, you know, sugar, fake sugar and shit. You can see there was color. There was enough color in it. I said, yeah, it's got color. So he said, no, I have something better. I said, oh, you want me to burn up all my color ink? Okay, I got you. And he starts scrolling through my fucking phone. And I'm like, careful what you're looking for. Because I got some gratuitous shots in there. Real ones. Oh, he went faster, you know. Like, fuck, dude. You shouldn't have hit all. You know, you should have went to such and such a folder or whatever. So I picked a photo. Print this. It had a female with a tie-dye fucking shirt on and had a Thai flag waving behind her. You can probably guess who it was. I said, print that. There's some fucking color for you, okay? You happy now? And then it started feeding wrong. It fed like 4 pieces of paper in. I said, so what's with this? I not put the photo paper in. So it not know what to do. So it just printed the one and the other 3 came out with it. Because obviously it's got a smaller, you know, you move the... Anyway. Pretty amazing technology. It's fast enough for me. Black and white, 15 pages a minute. Copying. Scanning. Don't know. I didn't read the... You know, but... You know, if I have to scan something... You know, sign it. Scan it. Email it. That kind of thing. I have that capacity. I can go to there's a print shop up the street. It's a vendor trying to... Okay, I got home. Of course, the sun is out now. Nice. Because the rain really came. But I reviewed this video and totally spaced on a couple of things. One was finishing the video after I got interrupted by that vendor. Okay, but I'll go back to the 7-Eleven. I went up to the counter with 2 bags of those Cheeto thingies, Thai brand, and she goes back through the bag and starts scanning again and says, you get 1 more for free. Buy 2, get 1. I mean, what's that? I'm like, I don't care. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. But that doesn't happen very often, does it? Where they say, hey, oh, we owe you this. So I got that. So that finishes that part of the story. But then I hear this knock on the freaking window on this side, the passenger side, and I go, no. He had a box, mosquito. He had a box, lottery ticket box. You know, where you carry it like a satchel. Like you fold it and then you carry it on your side. And he tapped on the window, and I went, I don't know if I said, Mile Cobb, you know, I don't want it, thank you, go away. But he actually did not see me in the truck, and he opened my back fucking door, okay? I should have left it rolling. But I was like, oh, the guy's interrupting me, shit. So then I hit the stop button. Well, he cracked the door. I said, hey. And then I unclipped and I fucking jumped out like Superman, you know. Super old man. And what the fuck over, you know? Scared the living daylights out of that son of a gun. And security, direct kitty corner where I could see the market, saw that happen. And he came over. And he said, police? I said, yeah. Call the police. And so 5 minutes, the police were there. And they asked if I wanted to press charges. And I said, no. But just tell him crime doesn't fucking pay. And he's lucky I was in a good mood. Because I would have took my fucking baseball bat and beat the fucking shit out of him. And then I'd have hidden the truck while all the other guys came out to kick my ass. That's a first that's ever happened to me. 2 firsts today. One, I park and I'm all alone. And I get out of the mall and it is freaking packed. Zoo City. I'm like, oh my God. People were trying to back in between the pole and the space between my truck. And I'm going, oh God, this guy's taking 4 shots. Holy shit. I'm going to move my truck. I just got it fixed. I want to keep it nice for at least a week, right? You know, come on. Give a guy a break. Because I know I'm going to smack into something. I mean, it's just everywhere around me right here. I'm under my carport in case you can't tell. The sun's so freaking bright out back. But I've got these black steel poles, 4x4 poles going up, holding up the carport, right? And man, when I back up and I start to whip my wheel to the right, so my ass end goes that way, and I can face the road, I can literally lose that black pole. It can just go by and I don't even see it. So I can go and tear up my left front like I did my right front with that nice green tree, about the same, except it was round, same diameter attacking trees. Tell you what, man, it's got to be in the water. There's some pretty tough people down there, hard-working farmers and shit. It's got to be in the water. Yeah. But anyway, that's what I forgot. I forgot to mention the like, oh, sorry, sir, you get another one. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, make me more fat. You know, great. I appreciate it. Thank you. And then the guy totally distracted me. I just went in to get a couple of things that you can't get at the mall. Okay. I bought some tobacco for my neighbor. This guy that's on the other side of the fence here, the old man. I saw him. He came over and said hi, gave me some fruit once. And we're communicating via Google, which is embarrassing to me at this late stage of the game. But anyway, he started rolling a cigarette, you know, and I went, oh, yeah. And then through trial and error And Google Maps, he showed me the market where he buys the tobacco in Chiang Rai. But he said, I can't go all the time, motorbike, old motorbike and et cetera, right? So I just made a mental note. Well, let me see the package. So I took a picture of the package, because everybody's got their own brand, right? So I took a picture of the package and put it in my vitals, what I call vitals folder in my gallery. It contains all kinds of shit, like a screenshot from something I saw that I want to look at later on Lazada or do more research on something. I'll just take a screenshot. Instead of watching that 2 or 3 minute bullshit video, I'll just go, I'll watch it later. So I put it into a folder called Vitals. Shit I need, maybe. But I wanted to say something, so I called it Vitals. Anyway, so I had a picture of the brand of his tobacco. So I went, shit, I'm right here, man. It was actually about 7 kilometers away. But I went anyway, just because it took me back by a big wing, Honda big wing. Don't tell anyone. Not that it makes a difference. I already told the insurance guy I'm buying a bigger bike too. So that all plays into it, everything. So anyway, sun's blinding me, so it's got to be blinding you. And this has already run long because I already had a video and then I got interrupted, spaced. So chips, they said, hey, it's two. You buy 2, get 1 free. Shit, thanks. And then the guy opening my back door, which it shouldn't be able to happen because I don't remember. Well, I do it unconsciously. I unlock as soon as I get somewhere. I unlock the doors, right? Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that for the stalkers that might want to rape me. But anyway, I usually hit the unlock button. Anyway, so next thing you know, guys opening my door. I'm like, whoa. So yeah, I made him lose face in public, deliberately. You're lucky I'm not saying, yeah, let's go down to the station and fine his fucking ass, But, dude, people are starving to death, okay? Speaking of food, I'm fucking hungry. I stopped at PTT and got a Black Canyon. Nice. Okay. Anyway, that's it for the going to get a printer. The mission was go to get a printer, but I talked about TVs, television shows, and movies and stuff like that. Anyway, read the description, please. There'll be more information in there that you might find kind of handy. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.